The all-new Nissan Maxima. Feel again.
Welcome back to Weekend Out. My name is Gaurav. Naam to suna hoga. So, like I promised you, on this National Day special episode, we're going to try some Khaliji food, and this Khaliji food is presented very, very differently. It's presented in a very, very modern style. So, I've come to Box Park. Now, this is a fantastic place for a lot of dining options, and one Khaliji jewel that you'll find here is called Logma. This is where we're having our meal right now. Logma is one of the very few Emirati restaurants that have opened up in the city in an attempt to introduce local food in a fun and modern atmosphere. Within this container setting at Box Park, Logma is simple, fun and a modern-looking cafe with a palette of cream, natural stone and wood. Outside the box, you'll find outdoor dining space on all sides as well. So since we're talking about Khaliji food here, with itself people are not very well acquainted with, and this also is not traditional Khaliji food, right? These guys are doing modern Khaliji food. I thought we might do better if we had some help and some expert advice as well. So I've got the operations manager for this group. I've got Ilyas with me. Ilyas is going to be with us and he's going to take us through an entire Khaliji meal. Ilyas, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us here.
It's our pleasure.
Tell me about the concept of this restaurant.
So the concept behind Logma is to share with the people the Emirati cuisine and the Khaliji cuisine. Not only the Emirati, the Khaliji cuisine as well. Trying to introduce for the people who live in Dubai and do not have any idea about the Khaliji food, what is the Khaliji food and what are the traditions of the Khaliji people and how they like to eat their food at home. The idea behind Logma is going to be the first born in Dubai Khaliji concept that will go to the whole world, sharing with the whole world what is Dubai. Now the whole world today, they know Dubai, they know Burj Khalifa, they know everything about Dubai, but they don't know what do they eat in Dubai. So Logma will share with people all over the world what people eat in Dubai, how they eat it, in a very modern and friendly way.
Oh, that's fantastic. And I believe that one of the best sellers here is the breakfast that you do.
Definitely for breakfast we have a high amount of people who comes to enjoy the Emirati breakfast.
So in that case, let's start with the Emirati breakfast. Let's order that first.
Sure, we're going to start with the Emirati breakfast then.
Okay.
Sure.
So Ilyas, this looks nice and wholesome. It's quite a plate full of stuff for breakfast.
Yeah, you have all the Emirati breakfast items in one plate.
Okay, you've got to tell me what is what then.
So first you have the khamir bread,
okay,
which is the traditional Emirati bread. Then you have the chapati bread. Next to it here you have the muhalla. Then you have the baitat mat, which is eggs and tomato. You have a little bit of saffron and definitely seasoning for it.
So this is like the scrambled egg Arabic version of the Khaliji version of scrambled egg.
Scrambled eggs with tomato.
With tomato.
That's it.
Yes. And moving on to the next one, this is the vermicelli.
And this is vermicelli. So this is sweetened vermicelli. We call it balalit. It's going to be hard for you to remember it, but once you try it, I'm sure you're not going to forget it because it's so tasty.
Okay.
So it's cooked with saffron and cardamom as well.
Okay.
And definitely lots of sugar. And then it's topped with saffron rolled omelette.
Okay. All right.
It's served with cheese and date molasses because the traditional way of eating most of these items are just taking a piece of it, dip it with the cheese, then dip it with the date molasses and then eat it. And it's going to be amazing taste.
Okay, let's do it then. What are we waiting for? Let's go for this.
Start.
Then here it goes. Very dominating taste of the date here. Sesame seeds giving it a little bit of bite. The taste coming in from the cream cheese, and then of course the molasses gives you that sweetness in your mouth. For a mouthful, this is amazing. So after this wonderful breakfast, which was completely traditional Khaliji, we're going to have something that is not Khaliji, yet very Khaliji in its very, very own way. We're going to try some fries. There they are. They're called the Logma fries. And we're going to try the sambusik. Now, these are not really Khaliji food, but Ilyas is going to tell us how at Logma they make these their specialities, something that you've got to try when you come in here. How do you make this fries Khaliji?
Now, it looks Khaliji with the herbs and everything that's on it. So how we make it Khaliji, it's using Khaliji spices. Then it's mixed with some crisp herbs and topped with some chili oil. And again, with the chili oil, we're using some Arabic flavors inside of it to make it more Khaliji.
Okay, these look like extraordinary fries, very different from the regular ones I've seen. Amazing. They're nice, dry, crispy. Now this is a very, very interesting thing. This is the sambusa, not the sambusik. This is the sambusa. Now, this has a filling of cheese and something very interesting, something that all Emiratis will relate to, something that probably all Khalijis will relate to, right?
Sure.
They've all grown up on that, something called Oman chips. If you ask me personally, I love these chips because these are potato chips that are a little spicy. So actually it's a mix of spicy and sort of sweet as well. It gives you a very, very different sort of flavor. Now, Ilyas has recommended this very highly. You've got to try this and figure out how it is. Okay, I'm going to do this, Ilyas.
Sure.
This is heaven on earth. Oh my God. If you know the taste of Oman chips, guys, you're going to love this samosa. Amazing stuff. Now this is something without which no Khaliji meal can be complete. This is the lamb majboos. Now this looks so good. It smells great as well, and I can't wait to try this.
Sure.
Ilyas.
So this is the lamb. It's cooked traditionally with, again, Khaliji spices.
Right.
And then it's cooked with its own yellow rice.
Right. And this is slow cooked lamb, right?
The lamb, it's cooked for hours and hours and hours.
Cooked to perfection. Great flavors used in the rice. I'm going to try the lamb, and you can see this. It's very easy to break this. That means it's been cooked well. How does it taste is the question. Beautiful flavors. The taste of well-cooked meat is like no other. You can taste the meat, the tenderness of it, very, very juicy after being cooked as well. Mix it up with the rice and you've got a great majboos here. Yes, superb. So this has been a national day that's very, very well spent. Here's wishing all our viewers a very, very happy 44th UAE National Day. We had a great Khaliji meal. This is something that I wanted to do. But, you know, we took, by coming to this restaurant, Logma, we took this meal to the next level because that's what they've done to Khaliji food. They've taken it to the next level. And I love their philosophy. You know, they don't treat this as an outlet. They think of this place that serves culture, that serves tradition, that serves values, and this is a place where you don't come just for a meal. You come for an experience that comes backed by a story. So when you walk out of Logma, you not only feel that you know the UAE better, you know the Khaliji culture better, but you also now know a very important part that defines any country, any sort of people, is the kind of food that they eat. So if you're looking for a true, authentic Khaliji experience, and that too with a modern touch to it, Logma at the Box Park is where you've got to come. So this is where I'm going to leave you, enjoying my lovely majboos here. Thank you very much, Ilyas, for having me once again and treating me to such great food. Happy National Day to all of you once again. Until I see you next week, bas ek hi baat yaad rakhiye, no sawal, no doubt, sabka solution, weekend out.
It's a K Company production.